Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are. We extend you a very warm welcome to yet another very powerful evening. That's a Friday evening. And there was a movie also being made. Thank God it's Friday. If you recall and if you remember, there was a beautiful movie which we all enjoyed. So Friday is a wonderful evening, and in India at 8 p.m., we're extending a very hearty welcome, a very warm welcome to all our viewers from across the world. It's a green morning, it's a green afternoon, it's a green evening, irrespective what time zone you are into, where you are into. And Sarita Singhania ma'am is the first to join today. She had come for the CSC program, if I correctly recall, recently in Delhi at India Habitat Center. So we extend a very hearty welcome to Sarita Singhania ma'am, and being the first person to join on the YouTube today. Hearty welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, India is calling, rethinking tourism post-pandemic. What exactly the kind of a tourism? How do we package tourism? How do we market tourism? What is domestic tourism? What is international tourism? What is inbound tourism? What is excursion tourism? And then, of course, a lot is taking place. Now, at the base of the entire development is the human resource. That means the people, those are engaged into travel and tourism activities, and those are offering those services of tourism, giving the flavor and the fragrance and the garnishing of the tourism to the visiting tourist, maybe domestic, maybe international. How do they package? How do they offer their services? How courteous, how careful, how updated, how informative, and how passionate they are to offer those services is something very amazing, which we all wish to share and discuss. What exactly is then the matter? Skills, competencies, capabilities, talent, passion, and display of your services, because we are in services sector. So today we're going to talk about skills. What kind of a skills you need if you want to excel in travel and tourism industry? That's one part. And secondly, like other days, if you recall, day before yesterday, we had gone to Zero. That's in Arunachal Pradesh. And we had a wonderful case study. And that was related to music festival in Arunachal Pradesh in month of September at Zero. Yesterday, we had taken you to one of the most cleanest village in Asia in Meghalaya. We had a case study. Today, we are going to take you to a beautiful state called Nagaland. It's such a wonderful place. When you see the mountains and you see the climate, you see the people, you see the culture, you see the cuisine, you see the costumes, you see the warmth, you will feel it's amazing. Right from Dimapur to Kohima to Mokokchung and all the places wherever you travel, Nagaland is a beautiful place, and Naga people are very warm, very courteous, and very, very humble. Now, we are talking to youth. We are talking to vocational teachers. We are talking to counselors. We are talking to trainers. What kind of a capacity building has to be done? What kind of a skills have to be imparted as far as the Northeast is concerned? And we are taking today a case study of Nagaland as far as skill programs are concerned. We will talk about the ongoing programs of the skilling, whatsoever is being done, whether for the vocational teachers or for students or for the youth or people those are interested to join travel and tourism industry, because we are focusing on that. Let's move on. Nagaland is calling, India is calling, rethinking tourism, repackaging tourism, rejuvenating tourism, post-pandemic, what kind of a tourism? This program is going live on the YouTube channel, ICSI India, wherever you are world over. You can see the previous videos also. And with these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me share a couple of slides with you so that we all are on common frequency, because people from world over, they join this program. And some of us, we speak English, some of us, we speak fast, some of us, we speak slow. But our objective is everybody should be benefited as far as this program is concerned. So welcome to the world of skills in tourism, hospitality and airline industry post-pandemic. Whether soft skill or hard skill or life skill or technical skill, let us travel to Nagaland today. And before that, let me share a couple of slides with you so that you understand what's happening world over at this point of time, how the world is shaping, what all is going on over there, rethinking tourism. Now, this ebook is also available. I'll share with you in a little while. Saturday, 11th of March, 2023. Hearty welcome to all of you. India also hosting G20, One Earth, One Family, One Future. Why not to take on the journey? Today is World Plumbing Day. That is, you know what plumbing is? When you deal with the water, H2O, how much water, where all it is needed. Everybody needs clean water, needs, drinkable, usable, and, without bacteria, infections, and difficulties, and at the same time, accessibility and easy availability of the water, reaching out to everybody. And Government of India, present government is taking lots of efforts as far as doing the justice with this. Today is also a very important day, ladies and gentlemen, in the history, because COVID-19 was declared on March 11th by the WHO in the United Nations. They declared it as a pandemic, and they told it is spreading very fast, and we all got to be taking precaution. And if you recall, in India, we had done the complete lockdown on March 25th. Okay, let's move ahead. Welcome to all of you on this particular YouTube channel, ICSI India, for this very special webinar, Zoom session, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. And that is also going for our Indian diaspora, our brothers and sisters, those are across the world, and they're very supportive, and they want to see India rising, growing, developing, shaping, and of course, shining. Now, when we look into it, the GDP of any country is into three parts: agriculture, manufacturing, and services. Our chamber is focusing on services. ICSI is International Chamber for Service Industry. Here are the constituent sectors of the service industry. We show this slide to you every day so that you get an idea. Where do you fit in? What is suitable to you? What exactly are you looking forward to? What kind of a services you can provide? What kind of a job you should undertake? All that is being given over here in the Indian services sector. Now, Visit India year 2023. The land of incredible experiences awaits you. The Honorable Union Tourism Minister, Culture Minister, and Ministry of Development of the Northeast region, G. Kishan Reddy ji, right over here, pressing his buttons to declare Visit India year 2023. And at the same time, we also share with you every day what kind of events are taking place. And recently, 7th to 9th of March, just 2 days back, there was an ITB Berlin that was in Germany, where there was a large, group which had gone from India, which included the travel trade people, and we had the airline people, hotel people, tourism people, and everybody together on a common platform. And the best part is, because India is going to start lots of new train for tourists, so we also had Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation also there. When you look at tourism, this slide is one of the most important slide which we share with all of you, because you will not be able to get it anywhere. This has been specially packed for all of us by Chitra Kapoor ma'am, where the art, craft, heritage, culture, cuisine, dances, music, costume, language, flora and fauna, wildlife, natural resources, man-made resources, our forest, our biosphere reserves, our tiger reserves, deserts, mountain, climate, river, lakes, cruise, destinations, rural and urban, semi-urban, farms, agriculture, rural tourism, farm and agriculture tourism, architecture, caves, fairs and festivals, sports, island, coastal plains, beaches, sea, ocean, pilgrimage, temples, accommodation, transportation, amenities, souvenirs. When you Go to a particular place, you want to carry some gift from there. Safety and security, host and guest interaction, government and private sector, and community approach towards tourism. This is something tourism cuts across all the areas. When you look at the economy, there is no segment, there is no area where the tourism doesn't give its own fragrance. That is something very important. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the book of the ICSI, which you can enjoy yourself. It's a research and compilation. And whether you are into a vocational teaching or learning, whether you are at school or college or university, whether you're having a special program or capacity building, if people are interested to get into travel and tourism industry, here is Rethinking Tourism Post-Pandemic, 15 chapters for all of you, which you can enjoy. And today we are on chapter 13. Imagine next week we will be doing finale and we will be having a wonderful deliberations for all of you. Today, everybody, those are watching this particular program, pose at least one area where you feel skill development is more important in travel and tourism. Skills which are to be provided, we will discuss now step by step and we'll go into. Chapter 1 of this book, we discussed with you on 6th of October, the tourism products, how to refocus, reboot, revive, survive, thrive, and drive as far as tourism is concerned. Chapter 2, COVID-19, impacts of tourism. What exactly is the rethinking tourism as far as impact of the coronavirus and pandemic is concerned? Then thereafter, you got to repackage tourism. Post-pandemic times, that's a chapter 3 we discussed. Chapter 4, public and private sector initiative for tourism recovery in India post-pandemic. Chapter 5, new normal in Indian hospitality industry post-pandemic. Chapter 6, reviving aviation industry. Airlines play a very important role for us. More and more aircraft, more and more airports, everything is coming up in India in a very big way. Thereafter, we had gone on to new norms in tourism. What is vocational education? We discussed. Now, the dates are also given to you on the top. Webinar number is also given. You can go to ICSI India YouTube channel and you can see a particular webinar, whatever you are interested about. Tourism technology revolution, how technology is going to play a very important role. We discussed with you on 1st of March, 2023. 2nd March, niche tourism, untapped potential in India, how to work onto that. Thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, because this was very important topic, we divided into 2 parts, inbound tourism post-pandemic. The first part we discussed with you on 6th of March, and the next day, 7th of March, we had the second part of it, innovative strategies for boosting inbound tourism, how to get more tourists to India. At the same time, when they come to India, how can we have community-based tourism, responsible tourism, sustainable tourism, and social entrepreneurship, something very important, which we all have to take care of. People, those have joined us on the YouTube channel, now Julie ma'am has posted, one of the most important skill is courteous treatment will make a customer a walking advertisement. Wow, very powerful statement she has made. Wamuzo Vero from Nagaland. Hospitality exists when you believe the other person is on your side. Because when you serve someone, feel how you would be feeling when you are served that particular way. So great, powerful. Let's move to 10th of March. That was yesterday. We had sustainable tourism, safe and responsible tourism practices. And if you recall, I'm telling you once again, when we had the community-based tourism on 9th of March, you can see the case study of Arunachal Pradesh, where we had discussed about the, the music festival at Zero. Then yesterday, we took you to Meghalaya, the another state of northeast part of India. We had the cleanest village, which we all enjoyed. Nisha Agarwal, she's writing, hospitality is present when something happens for you. It is absent when something happens to you. Those 2 simple prepositions, for and to, express it all. None lie. Hospitality is simply an opportunity to show love and care. Yes, so true, so powerful. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about skills in tourism, hospitality, and airline industry post-pandemic. and how the soft life and technical skills play a very important role. And we will also take you today to Nagaland. Now, when you talk about skills, skills are far more critical than just getting the degree from the college or the university. In the evolving, because in the 21st century, 3 years are already going. We are in 2023, 7 years left over as far as this decade is concerned. So you got to understand that what kind of skills are required, what Indian youth are struggling as far as they want to join the industry, and what exactly the employer they complain, what they have the problem. Do you have the skills which are required by today's employers? Though, they seek certain skills in you. Now, here is the complete framework, the tourism development process we have drawn for you. When you have the tourism industry, how the analysis, the planning, the marketing, the organizing, and thereafter you go on to the monitoring part also, which goes over there, because you got to see that there are different impacts of the tourism on the economy where the tourists are visiting. There could be a socio-economic, there could be environmental, there could be cultural. And of course, when we talk about socio-economic, you can take socio-cultural also and economic separately, all up to you, the way you feel like. Now, innovative technologies framework for tourism and hospitality curriculum development is very important, which we all have to understand. Now, the digital literacy is desirable and it is required by everybody. You got to update yourself with the robotics, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, social media, marketing and tools, mobile technology and apps, automation technology, IoT, Internet of Things, big data, Google Analytics, data science, GPT, and a couple of things are coming up now. You got to understand what could be the innovative tourism curriculum, development programs through technologies. Their hard skills, their soft skills, and their technical skills, which industry needs out of you, all that you have to take together. Now, skilled manpower is one of the major factors for the success of the travel, tourism, and hospitality industry. Let me see on the YouTube if somebody else has put the comments over here. Yes. Esposa Imphal is writing, customers may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel when they were visiting your place. Info Student Group, they're writing, trust. The reputation of 1,000 years may be undermined by the conduct of 1 hour. How do you behave? How do you conduct yourself? Are you cheating on to visiting tourists, or are you converting them into the repeat tourists? This all depends on your behavior, your input, your service, your professional competencies, all that is there. Vemuzo Vero is writing, when love and skills work together, expect a masterpiece. Wow, that's great. Sakshi is writing valuable information. Thank you. Let's move ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Now, skill set required for the travel and tourism industry: diligence, flexibility, teamwork, confidence, time management, organization skills, problem solving skills, good administration and management skills, strong interpersonal skills, pleasant and well-groomed personality, and of course, excellent communication skills for connecting heart to heart, connecting mind to mind, connecting soul to soul. When you talk about the soft skills, the couple of things which you can take into consideration: your adaptability, your critical thinking, your emotional intelligence, your social awareness, your teamwork, your creativity, your communication, your conflict resolution, sustainability awareness, ethical work, leadership, learning capabilities, and of course, finally, the most important is, I also got to move ahead, time management, because you got to do everything timely. What could be the hard skills when you take into consideration? Of course, CRM, virtual meetings, collaborative tools, ERPs and PMS. This all is for the productivity. Now, as far as the business is concerned, you've got data analytics and you've got business models. When you talk about marketing, you've got to make optimum use of your advertising through various means: social network, direct marketing, content management, and SEOs, that is search engine optimization. So there are three areas: digital skills, and that is social skills and green skills. Try and think green. Try and turn everything green. Don't ever try to add to the pollution in the world, whatever activity is being done. Now, to enhance tourism and hospitality workforce resilience, that prioritizes diverse skills and flexibilities. Now, what exactly is required? Skills should be transferable across to the other sectors also. That means whatever skills you are acquiring, if need be, if desirable, you should be in a position to transfer those skills across to other sector also, other profession also, and you can switch over to other job also. Now, Sakshi Chauhan is writing on the YouTube, hospitality is making your guest feel at home, even if you wish they were. Ishita Shukla, true hospitality is marked by an open response to dignity of each and every person. Manisha Chaturvedi, I still enjoyed traveling a lot. Keep enjoying, Manisha. That is something wonderful. So over here, teaching skill, language skill, cleaning skill, administrative skill, management skill, leadership skill, and medical skills and wellness skill, all that has to be taken in services sector. Now, enhancing post-COVID-19, the work resilience in tourism and hospitality, we all got to be understanding we are co-learners. Nobody's the boss and nobody's subordinate. We all are together. We are working. That is something very important. Julie ma'am is posting on the YouTube, there is no hospitality like understanding. See, it's so simple. You got to understand. Put yourself into the shoe of the other person and feel if that kind of a service was given to you, how would you feel about it? That is something very important. Now, let me share a couple of developments which have taken place recently. India and US are strengthening cooperation in education and skills. Union Minister of Education and Skills and Development and Entrepreneurship, Dharmendra Pradhanji, he held discussions with the US Secretary of Commerce for forging stronger linkages between India and the US in the skilling sector on Thursday. Today is what? Today is Saturday. You can well imagine how many days. 2 days have gone by. Deliberation centers on creating lifelong learning opportunities. And there were 3 S which were emphasized: skilling, startups, and SMEs. That is small and medium enterprise. Both the leaders agreed to strengthen institutional mechanism for making the Indian skills. You can see right over here, the deliberations which have taken place and the MOU which has been signed. Now let's come on to NSDC. Under the aegis of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, there is, we all know about it, that NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, they keep doing some innovations, keep doing some good job, and keep fostering the new MOUs and developments, what all can take place over there. So over here, we wish to share with you that they have just signed the partnership with the HTMI of Switzerland to empower youth for the hospitality and tourism sector. And that was on 28th of February, 2023, just 10 days back. So let's see over here. We have got Tourism and Hospitality Sector Skill Council, and they have also signed one MOU to drive the skill development, acquiring skilled manpower. And this was done between the Tourism and Hospitality Sector Skill Council, along with the American Hotel and Lodging Institute, the educational institute. The setup is in Mumbai. Few days back, you met Mr. Simon. He was taking care of this organization earlier. Now the new gentleman is there. It is what kind of an agreement they have signed? It's advancement of teachers, curriculum improvement, and training readiness of the students and existing hospitality professionals in India via this collaboration. And the lady standing at the helm of the affairs at the back is the chairperson of the Tourism and Hospitality Sector Skill Council, Madam Jyoti Myan. She is also the president of TAE, Travel Agents Association of India. So ladies and gentlemen, commendable work being done by them, and our gratitudes and congratulations to Jyoti Mal ma'am because she's the one who is taking care of as a chairperson of this Sector Skill Council. Now, skills in budget 2023, when you talk about in the budget, youth power was discussed. Of course, they talked about other areas, how youth India, responsible Indian, how do they? So youth power was discussed in the budget on 1st of February. Now, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 that has come into existence, you all got to understand. Those want to take the facility, they can avail it and they can proceed. Now, Sakshi ma'am is writing over here. Let me read it for her. She says, coming together is the beginning, keeping together is the progress, and working together is success. Wow, powerful statement. Juba Lakshmi ma'am from Tamil Nadu is writing, people will forget what you said, forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. That is something very important. But sometimes you get misunderstood also. I have seen your intentions are not to hurt anybody, but it is up to the other party. How do they take it? How do they perceive it? And how do they basically interpret it? That is also something very important. Now, launch of a unified skill India digital platform, you got to understand the digital ecosystem for the skilling will be further expanded with the launch of a unified skill India digital platform. Now, this is again, you got to understand, Honorable Prime Minister also took initiative for National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. This is also under the aegis of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Right over here, you can see the Union Home Minister Amit Shahaji. This is setting up of the Indian Institute of Skills. You know, this process has started and there'll be a lot which will be coming up in future. Now, the Union Budget 2023 also proposed the launch of Nai Pehal scheme for imparting, the market-ready skills to the youth. Now, this scheme will provide training in the various sectors such as manufacturing, agro-processing, and hospitality. The scheme will also provide the financial assistance to the youth for acquiring these skills. Very important. Mohit Chaudhary ji has also joined from Pathankot. We extend him a very hearty welcome. And who else is writing over here? Time will never be back. Yes. Green evening to everyone. Thank you, Mohit ji. So skill programs of hospitality education is a regular and ongoing initiative by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, IITTM, my memory lane goes back to 1987, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Such a wonderful institution. And it got its final finale place in Gwalior in the 20-acre land being given by Jivaji University, Gwalior, and the beautiful campus over there. I learned with pleasure. There's a MBA tourism, there's a BBA tourism, and there are a couple of short-term skill development programs which are going on. Besides that, there's the National Institute of Water Sports, Goa, incorporated, in the IITTM. It also imparts a couple of training programs with regard to adventure sports or water sports. Now, Ministry of Tourism also provides various short-term courses which are being taken under capacity building of service providers. Now, let's come to the further. The following skilling and reskilling and upskilling programs are conducted under CBSP, which I've shown you in the previous slide. Hunar Se Rozgar Tak, which you got to see the skilling program of the ministry. And then you got some entrepreneurship program of the Ministry of Tourism. Then you've got skill testing and certification reskilling program of the ministry. Then you've got tourism adventure courses for reskilling. Then you've got linguistic tourist facilitators, because the tourist guides, they play a very important role for all of us. If they are equipped very well, they will do wonders. Now, Incredible India Tourist Facilitator course, this is also one of the programs. And this you should see in detail. And people, those are interested after 10+2, what you can do. Now, tourism awareness, sensitization programs, they are also being taken by the Ministry of Tourism. Destination-based, the skill development programs are also there on the agenda. Today's case study, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nagaland. Beautiful state, wonderful state. I enjoyed so much going over there. You can travel by air, you can travel by road, you can travel by train. Let's get down at Dimapur. And in the Dimapur itself, there's a wonderful resort. Just when you enter the city, we had United Nations Global Compact program over there. The last when we had gone, traveled to Kohima, travel to Mokokchung, travel to other places, go to the Mon also, and go to Fake and couple of other places. And it's such a beautiful state. People are so wonderful now. They have just finished their 3 days capacity building program, which was pre-vocational education for teachers of Nagaland. It was the initiative of Dr. H.N. Datta, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Global Open University of Nagaland. And it was held physically at the Don Bosco Higher Secondary School campus at Dimapur. And people enjoyed. You can see they all are having a wonderful, kind of a deliberations. They're enjoying, and the training was being organized over there. And I think everybody had a wonderful time. Let's proceed further. Honorable Prime Minister of India also in the recent past gave the vision for the development of Nagaland, 2 lakh self-employment opportunities to be created in the next 5 years for Nagaland youth. Training and employment opportunities for 50,000 local youth under Nagaland Tourism Skill Mission. Rupees 500 crore for Nagaland Skill Development University. Digital tablets to the all meritorious students of class 10th and 12th to be given. Kohima and Mon medical colleges to be opened. So this is something wonderful, amazing for tourism promotion. First School of Excellence in the skill development in Nagaland had also come up. You can see the website details over there. And when you look at further, ladies and gentlemen, 35,000 youth of Nagaland to be trained under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. 15th of January 2023 report you should read in detail. You'll come to know what is 4.0 for Nagaland. And next 12 months, what are they going to do? Now over here, when we talk about Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, so different phases we have talked, different years we have talked. We have taken from 2014 onwards, and you can understand total number of schools and implementation year and what all has done as far as the vocational education, which has been introduced in 26 government schools. Year-wise, the approval is also there, and you can see the trades, the job roles, and then you have got how these schools have taken up this particular agenda. District-wise also, number of schools are covered under the vocational education program under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Now, status of employment when you talk about is again very interesting. You should see what kind of a total employment has been generated. Now, coming further, number of technical and vocational institutes in Nagaland. When you go through this particular area, you will come to know how much is the potential, untapped potential, which we got to take on. These young boys and girls can do wonders world over if given the right opportunity in the right packaging world over. Julie ma'am is writing, Nagaland, where everything seemed perfect. My childhood heaven, peaceful Nagaland, where everything seemed perfect. I enjoyed my childhood, my heaven. She's writing over there. Thank you. The number of training centers which was set up under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, Jan Shikshan Sansthan, National Apprenticeship Program schemes, and ITIs in the northeastern states is also we have listed. That is till June 2022. The number of students enrolled trained under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, which we have given you, it's a previous slide. All the details you can take over here, and they are available at the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship web portal as well. The number of students placed under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, all the details are given over here. Now, this is a beautiful festival. Of course, this entire state is colorful. There are so many festivals which takes place. Children are vibrating, with the energy, and they're moving around, music, dances, singing, and so much is the positivity which prevails in Nagaland. And it's always a pleasure. Okay, let me just come back. I think there was some technical glitch and some technical hitch and some difficulty. I think we lost the signal for a little while as far as YouTube is concerned, but we are back with you. People, those are watching this particular program, you can just tell me, are we back? Can you see me or not? Just tell me, can you see me? Kindly tell me, because I'm going to take you. It's fine now. Thank you. Thank you very much for posting that. Because in between, I think there was some technical glitch. We lost the Zoom session, and that's why. Okay, fine. It's fine now. Thank you. Now, the Hornbill Festival, I think it was so musical, we lost the signal quite a bit in between. Now, I'm taking you to the 1st December 2022, and something amazing we will be sharing with you. And you would say, wow, what exactly is that? Let me just go on to. Now, ladies and gentlemen, whom can you see over here? You can see over here Sri Dhankar, the Honorable Vice President of India on December 1st, 2022, all the way in Nagaland. And he was the one who was the chief guest over there. And he enjoyed his meeting and greeting right over here, the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Sri Nipur Rioji. And together, both of them, they are shaking the hand. And you can see what a wonderful Naga heritage village we will show you. And Kisama, some 12 kilometers from the state capital, Kohima. And what exactly were the celebrations over there? I would show you now. And this is something, ladies and gentlemen, all of us, wherever you are, just listen to it carefully. The new dimension altogether in the Hornbill Festival, Nagaland girl on guitar playing national anthem. Just listen. It's a treat to the soul and it's a treat to the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem Naga style during the Hornbill Festival by guitarist Miss Imnainla Zamir. What a beautiful melodies. God bless her. Because, ladies and gentlemen, these people are very warm. They are wonderful people. They're very hospitable people. And right over here, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekharji, the Union Minister of State, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Electronic and IT, he is conveying something which goes deep down into our heart. Skills are the new passport to prosperity. Underline this statement, which Rajiv Chandrasekharji has made a mention. The Union Minister of State, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Electronic and Information Technology, that skills are the new passport to prosperity. If India has to grow, if India has to rise, if India has to move ahead, our youth have to get desirable skills, and that's a global skills. You got to be globally acceptable. You may work local, but at the same time, world population is aging. We need well-groomed manpower for the tourism industry with the desired vocational skills. We are proud that our chamber brought India's first finishing school for the service industry way back in 1994. And we are very happy that we have given the adequate skills and lots of youth from the Northeast, right from 2001 onward, they were the part of it. more than 52,000 youth from the country and almost 35,000 teachers have undergone the capacity building program where special focus was given on personality enhancement, communication skills to connectivity, basic IT skills, selling, marketing, public relation, MICE, focusing on tourism, hospitality, airline, retail, events, rural development, teachers and youth empowerment. All that which has been done for them, it was something amazing. Let's move ahead. When we look at this entire thing, the finishing schools of ours also focuses on no anxiety, no stress, no depression, be away from the drugs, nothing of that sort, and youth empowerment, teacher empowerment, women empowerment, corporate training, all that being given under one canvas. You can see right over here, the trained more than 52,000 youth and 35,000 teachers for the services sector. On the right-hand side, you can see the entire Northeast teachers of a particular state at a common platform where we delivered 3 days, wonderful program, full day. And these were the segments which were covered over there, glimpses of the youth and educator empowerments. And let's move ahead. Training sessions, when you talk about, this is again remarkable. Grooming tips, you got to be taking into consideration what kind of a grooming, etiquettes, manner, head to toe grooming, counseling sessions, listening skills, and communication to connecting, social etiquettes, dining etiquettes. Besides that, group discussion, mock interviews, and transformation, women empowerment taking place over there, and transformation, youth ready to join the industry, well-groomed, well-skilled, and can you believe it, from the village to the global journey. We did one pilot project for the government of Punjab as well, and that was done as a gesture, as a CSR activity from our chamber, and we conveyed everything is possible. It's all within you. And at the same time, this program was for the national integration through the students. The youth play a very important role. The North and South working together, moving together, youth empowerment skills, yes program, positive attitude all the time. And emphasis were on capacity building and filling the skills gaps. 10 steps to life management skill. Say to yourself, this is my year. This is my decade. I'm born to be winner. And know yourself. What is your goal? What is your strength? Work towards your goal each day. You have a right to be happy in every moment. And ladies and gentlemen, if we can have different labs like physics lab, chemistry lab, bio lab, computer lab, maths lab, microbiome lab, language lab, computer lab, why not digital inspirational lab? It's again very important, which we have to see. Inspirational lab plays very important role for all of us because dil hi to sab kuch hai. Digital inspirational lab, that stands for dil. Now in this mental wellness, personal wellness, professional wellness, social wellness, and unlearn yourself and just reskill yourself, that is something which has to be taken. Now it's for the soft skills, it's for the hard skills, it's for the life skill, it's for the trade skill, and at the same time acquire global skills also. Capacity building of the educators and the youth through this. Project-based learning with the real world experiences. Learning through the nature like ecotourism, water management, every drop of the water to be saved, waste to resource management, and climate change, which is a concern of everybody, and carbon neutral, how do we move in that particular direction? And culture is to be given great respect. Every culture is respectable. Cultural diversity is to be given the adequate importance. And we all have to understand we are different human beings on this planet, but we got to live as one family. Why immersive learning? And at the same time, mind, body, and soul, how do they work together for your wellness and for your spirituality? Spiritual tourism is also very important. Your cultural heritage, which is the old civilization of India through the tourism. This is your organic tourism, organic cultivation in your schools and colleges, sustainable development goals, 17 of them. Why not in the inspirational lab? The music, the dance, the game, the happiness, the humor, the fun, the creativity, curiosity, storytelling, stimulation, passion, talent display, stress-free education, technology-based education, vocational and skill-based education, outdoor, nature-based, activity-based education. Education got to be made relevant to our day-to-day life. From the time we get up in the morning until we go to sleep, everything got to be relevant. Capacity building for the future through artificial intelligence and through technology has to be done. Education, skills, and MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprise and entrepreneurship, they're the integral part. Passion, creativity, and innovation, and digital inspiration lab, Dil Se Dil Tak. When you talk about youth, educators, and education ecosystem, education got to be innovative. It got to be futuristic. It got to be technology based. It got to be joyful. Learning with empathy is very important. So log on to our web portal, www.icsiindia.in, and you can see everything right over there. Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Let's travel together. Let's move together. And whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together for tourism. Travel and tourism is future. Every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. Every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m., we bring a special program for you from Japan. Learn Japanese language. 3 lakh youth have to go from India to Japan. Should you need more information, join us next Saturday at 4 p.m. India's time. You would enjoy the journey beautifully. Konnichiwa, watashi wa sharma desu. You will enjoy it so much. Tomorrow morning is Sunday. We'll talk about what is real, what is unreal, what is mithya in Advaita Vedanta. And there, Professor Satendra Dhiman from the Woodbury University, Burbank, will share his vision, the journey onward from academics. And tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., we want you should look smart, talk smart, walk smart, think positive, and that all is possible when your digestive system will be okay. So how to keep your digestive system okay? We'll be talking with Ayurveda tomorrow evening 7. And tomorrow evening, ladies and gentlemen, we all will travel together to United States, and Dr. Priya Vishweswaran from Texas, she will talk to all of you from Houston. So wait for that tomorrow, and we will enjoy together. With this, we come to the end of today's program and look forward meeting you tomorrow. At the end, let's play 1 minute. What exactly is the Digital Inspirational Lab?
Welcome to the Inspirational Lab of ICSI Finishing School for Service Industry. The International Chamber for Service Industry, or ICSI, brought on ground India's first finishing school for the service industry in 1994. However, it has become an inspirational lab and turned completely digital post-pandemic. Here, the students link academics beyond syllabi. They journey from effective communication to connecting skills, curiosity to creativity, along with soft skills, life skills, and technical skills. Health and wellness is another important component of the Inspirational Lab at ICSI. Inspirational Lab is an initiative of ICSI to develop a holistic approach in education transformation. Visit icsiindia.in.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was for the vocational education, skills, competencies, capabilities, talent, passion, whatever you can talk about. If India has to excel, if India has to become 5 trillion economy, the dream of Honorable Prime Minister, there are a couple of things which we have to take into consideration. First is women participation in all walks of life. We are not talking about women empowerment, but we are talking about their participation. And at the same time, recognizing their talent and their worth, because they are already empowered. They are already empowered. What they need is bhagedari. They got to move with us in all walks of life, and they can do wonders on this particular planet. Now, think about education, which is musical, which is happiness, which is joyful, which you enjoy while learning. I still recall in Guwahati, we had one, international conference, and that was hosted by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. In that particular conference, we had the Nagaland Director for Education who participated. When he came on the stage to deliver his talk, he came with guitar. First, he played a song, musical melody, which was soothing to ears and heart. And thereafter, he started his presentation, whatsoever he wanted to convey. Nagaland is unique. Nagaland is beautiful. Nagaland is wonderful. Do visit Nagaland. And what we need in Nagaland is our children, our youth, our young boys and girls, those are coming to travel, tourism, hospitality, airline industry, or service industry, wherever you are, try and upskill yourself, move to the next level, get better paid, and become the part of tourism industry, which can bring peace, prosperity, and the growth in the world. And that is the passport. With these words, see you tomorrow in the morning at 9:30